A 5-2 Warrior win as we close our evening out with a look at the Mad Greek Coaches Show with Associate Coach Scott King. Scott, if you looked up the definition of greasy road victory, would that be tonight's contest?
Yeah, I think we can be honest and say our goalie was really good and bailed us out on lots of occasions. I did think that, we did a pretty good job around home plate, limiting second opportunities. So as much as they had the puck in our zone, and they're a shot first team, so they put lots of pucks to the net, so that the shot clock's always going to be inflated a little bit that way. So you kind of have to break it down to, grade A's that you give up. We did give some up, but at the end of the day, thought we were, pretty stingy around our net, doing a good job of getting underneath sticks and being hard to play against. So, it's one of those games where, your night where your goalie's really good and we'll take it.
There was time where Moose Jaw made mistakes in the defensive zone, but it was the recoveries that were really good, especially in the middle of the ice.
Yeah, I thought, like we talked about, they create lots of zone time because they work and get pucks back. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
And they go low to high and they play off the shot, and it's a recipe for good things to happen. So saying that, I thought we did do a good job of clogging up the middle of the ice, and there's going to be breakdowns, but I thought at the end of the day, we limited a lot of them by getting back inside and breaking up plays that can maybe led to like a second and third opportunity. So at the end of the game, our goalie was great, and we got some goals at the end there, and we were opportunistic. Let's be honest, we didn't have a lot of chances, but the ones we got, we capitalized the 2-on-1. I cleaned up a rebound with Lejoie in front there, and we got a couple at the end of the power play. So we'll take it, but obviously lots of things to talk about and get ready for tomorrow night.
You talk about being opportunistic. How important was the Riley Thorpe response goal after Calgary took the 1-0 lead in the second period?
Yeah, it's one of those ones. If it goes to two, it's probably their game. So to get that back to even was, really important because if it, the way the game was going and the opportunities we creating weren't enough where we were probably going to get enough looks to get two. So to get that one back right away was important. We just stuck with it. We hung around, and we've seen teams in the past do that to us all the time, where they just hang around, and at the end of the night they're on the right side of the scoreboard, and that was the way it kind of went for us here tonight.
It's kind of like the old Kootenay Ice back in the day, right? Just hang around, and next thing you know, they're winning the game. Before we close out, I just want a little bit more on Chase Witzke. 44 saves tonight, Scott. You talked about Calgary being shot first, but Chase Witzke made some big saves. You think early in the third period, right before the Gagne goal, he made two big saves, one on Ethan Moore, right on the doorstep. Maybe one of his best performances in a Moose Jaw Warrior uniform.
Yeah, I mean, back to back now, he's been really good. It's his two best games. So when you trade for a guy like that, it's for a reason, and it's for reasons like tonight. So you can't apologize for having a good goalie and him playing really well. He came in, and he's got his feet underneath him now, and he looks super confident. And for the bench to see that, it just creates good vibes. You realize that you're going to be in the game, and he's going to bail you out when bad things happen, and he did that tonight. So. A lot of the credit goes to him, and obviously at the end of the night there, we were able to give him a little bit of a cushion, and they pulled the goalie, but that save he made on the 6-on-4, I mean, phenomenal. And then, he was outstanding, and he deserves a lot of credit.
Magri Coaches Show, the associate coach, Scott King. Appreciate the time, Scott. Congrats on the win. Good luck tomorrow as you guys get set to take on the Lethbridge Hurricanes.
Yeah, thanks, James.